Talent versus hard work. An anime trope I'm sure you and I know far too well at this point. Think of Goku versus Vegeta, or Itachi versus Sasuke, or the one I love the most, think of a gorilla versus 100 men. I will leave it down in the comment section to determine which one is hardworking and which one is talented out of the list I gave you. So generally, when it comes to hard work versus talent, this is a comparison that has always been in anime, and this is something that has always been talked about. Like a perfect example of this scenario would be Lee versus Gaara. Anybody that has watched Naruto knows what I'm talking about. Lee falls in the hard-working side and Gaara falls in the talent side. And I love the way Naruto explored the whole concept between hard work versus talent by having Gaara actually win, showing that at the end of the day, perhaps talent always trumps hard work. Now in today's video, we want to talk about talent versus hard work in relation to Gojo versus Sukuna. Who is more talented and who is more hardworking when it comes to Gojo versus Sukuna? What's up guys, my name is Richard from Yos11 back again with another video, and in today's video we want to talk about talent versus hard work in relation to Gojo versus Sukuna. If you like anything I'm about to say, you know what to do. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get this channel to 1,500 subscribers by the end of the month, so I will really appreciate if you do sub, if you do share, and if you do comment. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, for me to explain hard work versus talent in relation to Gojo versus Sukuna, we first need to define what exactly is hard work and what exactly is talent. Now, talent is the innate ability or skills somebody is born with, while hard work is the relentless pursuit of excellence through effort and perseverance. Now, we can see the two contrasts when it comes to these two things. One is something you are born with and the other is something you strive to achieve. Now, when it comes to Gojo and Sukuna, I've always asked myself this question: who is more talented, who is more hardworking? And from what I've been able to determine by reading the manga and getting to know the characters closely, I have to say that when it comes to hardworking section, both of them are extremely hardworking. Now, let me explain what I mean. When it comes to Gojo, we all know that Gojo was born with the 6 eyes and the limitless course technique, and this ability grants him unparalleled perception and control over space. Now, what made Gojo truly a very powerful character wasn't because he was just born with the limitless and because he was born with the 6 eyes, but was the fact that he trained himself to achieve greatness. Now, a very good example was when he was using Infinity without RCT, and you could see that was putting a lot of stress on Gojo's body, and that's the reason why somebody like Toji was able to ambush him. Now, we have to think about it this way. After Gojo received RCT, not only did he work hard, but he was able to integrate RCT to his Infinity to always keep it constantly on. So when it comes to hardworking, I will always say that Gojo is very hardworking. And if we relate that to Sukuna, we can see that when it comes to someone like Sukuna, Sukuna too is 100% hardworking. Because one question I've always asked myself, and this is something that if anybody has an answer, you can comment down in the comment section: how was Sukuna able to make cleave and dismantle so overpowered? Because as much as I love the technique, I cannot just imagine cleave and dismantle being as powerful as Sukuna made it look. And this just made me think that Sukuna was able to achieve this because of his hard work, because of the fact that he was able to understand Jujutsu, the fact that he was able to combine so many things, the fact that he was able to do a lot of binding vows to not only make his cleave and dismantle very powerful, but to make them very deadly. So when it comes to hardworking, definitely I give it both to Gojo and Sukuna. I don't think one takes over the other when it comes to hardworking. Both of them are just that hardworking when it comes to their individual course techniques and ability. Now, what about talent? Now, this is where things extremely shift for me. Now, when it comes to talent, we all know that Gojo was born with the limitless and 6 eyes. Now, off the bat, that just changes everything for Gojo, because not only does he have the ability to control space freely, but with the 6 eyes, he's able to see people and perceive their course technique. Do you know how OP that is? The fact that Gojo can literally look at you and identify what your course technique is, or the fact that he's able to actually look at you and identify your soul in particular, that just makes Gojo very powerful. So when it comes to talent, we all know that Gojo was born with talent. Now, what about Sukuna? Was Sukuna born with talent? Because we all know that Sukuna doesn't have the 6 eyes, but I would like to say that Sukuna has something that rivals the 6 eyes, which is the ability to copy somebody's move by just seeing it once. Because you have to understand how overpowered that is. Sukuna did it twice by not only copying Gojo when it came to the opening of multiple domain expansion, but Kenjaku when it came to the ability that turned himself into a course technique. Now, what am I trying to say? When it comes down to it, as much as I would love to say that Sukuna is more talented than Gojo, I can't really say that, because the truth is, at the end of the day, Gojo was born with the 6 eyes and limitless. And with that alone, not only are you able to optimize your course technique, you can actually see other people's course technique and understand them. You can see people's soul. There are so many things that comes with the ability of the 6 eyes. Now, juxtapose that to Sukuna, who just has the ability to copy somebody's ability. I really don't even think that this is an argument at this point. When it comes down to it, I would definitely say that Gojo is more talented than Sukuna. But when it comes to hard working, I would say both of them are equal, because let's be honest with ourselves, as much as I would love to say that Sukuna is more hardworking than Gojo, that is just cap. Gojo is as equally hardworking when it comes to Jujutsu as a whole. So generally, here's what I think. When it comes to talent, Gojo takes the cake. When it comes to hardworking, Gojo and Sukuna. So at the end of the day, I believe Gojo is more talented than Sukuna. And why? Because he has the 6 eyes. But guys, what do you think about this argument? Who do you think is more talented? Who do you think is more hardworking? I would love to hear your opinion down in the comment section. And remember, like I said, we're trying to get this channel to 1,500 by the end of this month. So I would really appreciate if you do like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any anime recommendation or any Jujutsu recommendation, please space it down in the comment section, and I will definitely see you guys later.